Hello, Sagittarius. We are doing a reading for January of 2022. Take the glasses off here. I am doing a reading. I'm doing, to start with, a 9-card spread. We are doing spiritual, physical, and the mental or emotional factors within it. We're going to be taking a look at the beginning of the month, the energy going into it, the energy for the month itself, and what we need to look for moving past January. I thought I heard something. So we are in some interesting energy right now. We're coming out of Sagittarius time. I think we've moved into... Are we in Capricorn right now? I think we're in Capricorn now. I love Capricorn. Only because it helps me to get things done that are much more analytical than I am. So, Sagittarius. All right. Some of my favorite people in the world are Sagittarius, by the way. What does Sagittarius need to know for 2022? It feels like there's a new relationship or a new opportunity coming forward. Maybe getting rid of some old situations or some old ideals. So at the beginning of the month, we are starting off feeling pretty good about where we're at. There may be some situations having to do with money. It feels like there's something that maybe you work in an industry that is slow during the winter. And so there's not necessarily, you're worried about those resources. You will find a way to generate this income or to generate these resources. But it's going to take some hustling to do it. That's what I'm being shown. Definitely feels like at the beginning, you'd much rather be out exploring. You don't really want to do the dirty work. You've got, what's it, Knight of Pentacles? No glasses. Knight of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, and the 4 of Wands. So basically what you're dealing with here is you would really much rather be out storming the castle than having to do what you are having to do. There is this worry going into it, but what I'm seeing in my head is an evolution, is a change, is like this needs to be done now, but it'll come back around to this, right? By the middle of the month, you're dealing with the dregs of getting it done, basically, right? But it's about balance. This is coming. So before I show you this, I don't want you to panic. Whenever I always feel bad when I have to tell people, you have a Tower card. Okay, now Tower card is not a scary thing. It does mean an end to something. So what it means is there's something that you are not putting, maybe you're struggling to do those things that you really don't want to do. What this is saying is if you don't take care of it, it's going to end it for you. Or it's going to take care of it. Say you don't have enough money to pay a bill. You're worrying about it. It's coming down to the end. Instead of calling the credit card company and going, hey, what can we do to make this change? You just ignore it. Credit card company gets mad, starts making calls. This. it feels like it's a responsibility that you haven't necessarily been taken care of, right? And it's something that you just don't want to deal with those details. You just don't want to deal with those. Knight of Wands, the Moon, secrets. But at the end of it, you have the Pentacles. So there, the Moon to me in this case is saying black and white clarity, right? It is saying by the end of the month, you will be forced to deal with whatever this is that you don't want to. And I'm laughing because, look, I'm a procrastinator, right? It is who I am. And there have been times when I have buried my head in the sands and it has kicked me in the butt. And that's sort of what this is saying here is you're out partying while Rome is burning. That's, you know, but in the end, Rome will be rebuilt. So it's going to be a month of sort of harnessing you in. I see it closer to the end of the month. It's going to be a little more having a hard time dealing with it. It could also be a relationship that you're not dealing with. Now, I don't think this is a romantic relationship. I definitely feel like it's something with a job or some sort of commitment to someone. And there may come a moment where you have to go, okay, look, it's the way it is and this is it. So that's kind of what I'm getting here, is you just need to deal with it. And I would suggest dealing with it sooner than later. Even if you have to admit you were wrong, it's always better to get it over with, right? Always better to deal with it and move on. That's the way it works. All right, we're going to pull some cards from the Enchanted Map for you. And then we'll finish it off with the Shaman's Oracle, Shaman's Dream Oracle. Here's the second one to get the goblins. And these are inner goblins. This is what I keep being told about these inner goblins, right? It's like bad traits, bad quirks to your personality. Yeah. It's telling you to take a look at them. This is the Wizard of Awareness. So you've got the goblins and you've got the Wizard of Awareness. So you're going to have to put shine a light on those. And it may not be easy because you got sad embrace. That's something connected to that tower moment. I don't know if it's almost like letting go of something. Kind of what it feels like. All right, and lastly, we're going to do the Shaman's Oracle. What does Sagittarius need to know? Sagittarius. I've been pulling 3, so we'll pull 3. We have Revelation, time to replenish, and getting back to integrity. Face the goblins. Like I said, you're not the only one to get that. Sometimes especially in January, February, March, I find this happens a lot, is the things that you think you don't want to deal with that you put off will come back and bite you. Usually in the beginning of the month, the beginning of the year. So, all right. I hope this finds you well. Keep an eye on yourself. Keep an eye on all aspects of it, and try to stay focused. And you will get through this. You just have to hold on, and there will be better things down the road. So, all right. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'm sending blessings from Maine. Bye-bye.